What's up, everyone? BATCRAFT. That's right, it's Bo here from the TV Talk Podcast. And yeah, we are here in New York Town doing a couple things. Now, all right, so I need to show you something, but to do it, I need to jump into a quick time lapse because I'm doing something I said I wasn't going to do for a while, and then I started to do, but anyway, you'll see. Let's get beachy. So I know I said that I was not going to work on phase 2, and that's true, but this is kind of in preparation for phase 2. I'm not actually going to build anything here just yet. We're just doing a little bit of terraforming to transform this area into a beach. And as you see, or well, rather as you saw, it requires a lot of sand. Like, we're going to turn this into sand. We need to put some sand back here. And fortunately, I think we got a lot of sand. We're doing okay on sand. I think we're going to be okay. So that's good. We need that sand. Anyway, so we made a little bit of progress here, just kind of in the spare time, and that's been good. And actually, let me show you something else here. I built up this wall around the side of the city. Now, this was challenging for a few reasons, not the least of which was I don't normally deal with rounding out areas, and so this one was a first, but I think it turned out really good. I think that works really well. So, it was just really a flat disc and, flat square essentially that we had. And so this way it kind of curves it out, curves it around. And yeah, I think it's looking really good. What this means for the future though, I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could curve a street around here, kind of go into like a lookout point for the beach. That might be something, or we may put another building there, or I don't know. It's phase 2. We're not in phase 2. This is just had some free time. That's what it was. Just had some free time, so that's why it's there. Now, something else I've had to do in my free time is make some diamonds. And by make some diamonds, I don't mean in the commercial type of way. I mean in the mining kind of way. The Easter egg, the hunt that I did a while back, actually completely cleared out my diamonds. And so since then, I have been pretty, broke. And so, I've needed to kind of figure some stuff out. And I think I figured some stuff out. As you recall, we built this building right here, and I wasn't really sure what it was for. And given the fact that we need to actually, make some diamonds, I thought, what if we actually started our own little corporate office right here? Yeah? You see, we got a little interior type deal. I don't have a name for the company that's going to be here, but I do have a purpose for it, and that is flowers. Or more specifically, dyes. There's a lot of different wools that are being sold right now, concrete powder, but nobody's selling dyes. And that's a pretty substantial component to making all that good stuff, as well as some other things. And so I thought, how about be the one-stop dye shop? That's what we should do. And so this building is going to be dedicated to creating dye, and then also maybe some other things. In fact, we'll be able to stack some other farms, I think, on top of it, which should be good. But for now, we need to find a place to put our dye shop. And I think I know exactly where it belongs. Oh, and actually, one of the big benefits of this place is that it opens up right into the coffee shop, which is where we get our cocoa beans, and thus our brown dye. And speaking of which, I just realized I didn't actually show how we're making the dyes. So back here, we've got our flower growing machine, which works out pretty nicely. You put a flower right there, and you flip the switch, or this lever, it makes a bunch of flowers. You flip it again, you press a button, it washes all the flowers over there, and it collects them, and then you got your flowers, and then you got your dye, which pretty much covers us on almost everything, with the, of course, having the brown dye over there at the coffee shop. And then over here is where we put our cactus farm. And I even have a little just kind of automatic, we're just going to convert it to green as soon as it goes. The cactus farm is up there. And you know what? Let me just... I feel like so much building was actually done off camera this time. I mean, I've been traveling. So, a lot of this has been kind of intermediate between different things. But here at the moment is a very small cactus farm. I might put at least 2 or 3 more layers on top of it. But it all goes down here. Thinking I may do a honey farm up here as well. And I might also do a bamboo farm right here that just automatically puts in, the bamboo as fuel. You need 4 bamboo to bake down 1 cacti. It's a lot of work for green, but at the same time, because I've been just collecting, or because I collected so much cactus at the beginning of the season, I actually have green dye for days. So it's not as pressing as long as we have at least a little bit of a trickle going through. So I think we're going to be okay. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. And I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll do different colors for the interior, right? Going up the building itself. And so, yeah, it's our, flower core, pollen, petroleum pollen. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. We'll come up with it. We need a good name for our little flower company type situation. And despite the problem of this company not really having a name, the lot is still going to allow for a wonderful place to sell these dyes. Now, I've got 1 vehicle on the lot that has never made a single diamond. So of all the vehicles on the lot, there have been, I guess technically 2 that have never actually made any money. And I'll go ahead and give you a hint. Well, not even a hint. I'll just go ahead and tell you. The trolley is one of them. It was never really meant to make money. It's there because I wanted something kind of above it, and that's kind of the way in which I travel between here and home. And so I don't need that to make money. But these down here, I definitely do. So ironically, or maybe not so ironically, the hippies have been making some major bank. Despite the fact that they've got a light out still and everything else. The sand keeps selling. Sand has been a major moneymaker for me. Even the sea pickles, which have not made any money now, but early on they were doing some pretty good. Haven't sold any smooth sandstone yet, but whatever. Anyway, point is these guys are making some money. The Amazon Prime. I'm sorry. Not the Prime. Sorry, not Amazon. The Prime delivery service that we have here has done pretty good. We've sold some emeralds. We actually have sold dyes, although we're going to be moving most of these. We'll probably still leave this glow ink here, although there's been some who have been very vocal against glow ink, which I totally understand. But regardless, we do sell it legally, and some specialty items as well. So this is still doing good. This has been making some diamonds. Maybe not as much as the hippies, but regardless, the bus definitely making some diamonds. In fact, I just sold a bunch of mending and unbreaking and different things. So definitely been picking up a lot of diamonds here, which is good. And bricks. Bricks have been selling here at the truck. It's been a minute since actually anybody's bought any bricks. We were able to sell some gunpowder a while ago, although I think now everybody's probably good on gunpowder. Regardless, this has actually made money in the past. Maybe not for a while, but it has in the past. This right here, though, oh man, our wool truck. Literally the first thing that we added to the lot, I believe. I think this was the first vehicle on the lot. And granted, at the time, we didn't really have very much in terms of wool. I think we only had the blue wool. And this never really made any money. I mean, maybe on day 1, but after that, just nothing. So I've been throwing a going out of business sale for this thing. Mix and match 6 stacks for 1 diamond. Got a big going out of business. I've let the BATCRAFTers know. And I'm pretty sure everybody's gotten a chance to pick at the corpse that is this wool business. So let's see what we got. Let's just see what all we got. $16 diamonds. 16. That's the most this thing has ever actually made. No joke. That is the most diamonds this thing has ever actually made right there. And that was just in our cleaning house sale. So, that's it. We're done with wool. Our sheep no more will still remain making wool for us in New Yorktown, but we are not going to sell this stuff anymore. So it is time to take this thing down and replace it with, ta-da! I present to you the Dice Cream truck. Get it? Because ice cream and it sells dye. Yeah, we got all the dyes. It's great. Okay, so I figured, why reinvent the wheel, right? I mean, we've already got pretty much the layout and everything else, and I like this style of like ice cream truck, and now it kind of makes sense because ice and dye kind of rhyme. So sure, that makes sense. We're just gonna go with it. I made some subtle changes. I wanted to make sure it was clear that we're no longer selling wool, and so we're going with, we got the concrete powder, we got the concrete, still got the carpets up here and everything, but yeah, I hope it's just different enough that people will know it's a new shop. And also I've told them it's a new shop. So we're good. We're good. I'm so pleased with this. And hopefully we'll get some sales. I'm thinking the convenient factor of knowing, we'll keep this bad boy stocked. We'll make sure that you've got all the dyes you need. It should be good. So I'm digging it. I'm thinking that's right. Ooh, and also we did get some sales up here. Somebody bought 2 Elytra. So that was really nice. Needed those extra coins as well. I think we've gone from broke to, I don't know, what's a word that means rich and rhymes with broke? We've gone from pennies to Bentleys. That's pretty good, right? Anyway, and time jump. Yeah, so it's interesting. The way that I've been making videos lately has been a little crazy because I've had to kind of pre-make a lot of videos because I've been in the midst of several weeks, in fact, a little bit over a month's worth of travel. Now that the world is getting a little bit more manageable, I guess. I don't know what the right phraseology here is, but regardless, we can travel again in ways we haven't been able to in quite some time. And that has kind of caused a lot more travel for work, which is fine. It's great. I actually love travel. But the thing is, because of it, it's kind of put a little bit of a strain on making videos. And so I've been doing some things, here, there, and in between trips and kind of planning ahead. But now I'm back. That's right. I'm back. Time travel. I'm back. And so this past week, I was actually taking a little bit of a vacay. Most of the other trips have been for work. This past one was for vacation, and I had a lot of fun. But so I set this up right before I left the country. I went to Mexico. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But regardless, so I set this up beforehand, and now I'm very curious. Did I make any sales? Oh, okay. Yeah. Look at that. Purple. We'll take this. We'll definitely take this. So yes, we have made some sales. That's great. Actually, I think with those 8 diamonds right there, this is the first time that this truck. I know that it's a different truck, even though it looks exactly like the same truck. But this has already done more business than the wool truck ever did. The Dice Cream truck is doing well. 8 diamonds, and you know what? We'll take that to the bank. Here's the other thing, though. Business has been good while I've been gone. In fact, maybe a little too good. So I was just checking up here, and it seems like we've been selling out of wings. I got a notification while I was away that we sold out of wings, and then I restocked, and then I sold out again. In fact, I actually even changed the price to be a little bit higher, and I sold out. And so I was wondering, what on earth is going on? Like, where have all these wings gone? And so as I understand it, Fox has actually been using these. So we need to kind of figure out what's going on. Because I was like, have you been dying? Like, why do you need so many wings? Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, this is great. This is a great thing about the shops, right? It's like a little gameplay when you're away. You still get a little something. Look at that. We made some diamonds. Not a bunch, but we'll take it. We'll definitely take that. But anyway, so Fox has been working on, this project back here. And, we put this sign up on the star, right? Like it was right over here. We said, "Are you friend or foe?" And we got a response saying, "Hi, I'm a friend." Well, that's good. That's good. And as a good hero, we're gonna take that at face value. We're going to assume that this is correct because we want to assume the best. That's what we're gonna do here. So that's great. And it does look like the other star has disappeared. And so, okay, so maybe there's nothing to be concerned about. In fact, I think, like I said, if we assume the best, there is nothing to be concerned about. And on top of that, look at this. All right, first of all, me and Snow kind of investigated the building. It looks incredible. It's very unique. It's very colorful. It reminds me a lot of some of these kind of large art installation type things that you find taking over former shopping centers and that sort of thing. Like I feel like this is kind of got that vibe, at least on the outside. So let's take a look. Oh, Starlabs. Okay. All right, now that makes a little bit more sense with the whole star situation, all things considered. Okay, so this is Gotham City's Starlabs. Interesting. And man, oh man, this is expensive. Look at all these sea lanterns. That's a lot of sea lanterns. Fox has been spending some money. Okay, down below is where we kind of investigated before. Look at this. Oh, wow. Okay, so it looks like he's got a pipeline of sorts down here. This is cool. Looks like it's still in development, whatever it is. And, okay. We know Starlabs to be the location of a lot of good. I think that's not a bad thing. That's probably a good thing. And, particle accelerator situation down below. Not the worst thing, I suppose. Although I am starting to worry that star above Starlabs might actually be a singularity. Now that I think about it, now that I'm starting to put it in a little bit of a different context. But like I said, it said that it's a friend. Or whatever put it there as a friend. So that's good. Whoa! This is like some sort of lab or museum. This is such a cool idea. Like with the crystals and the plants from the nether, like they're so kind of pseudo-alien to some extent. That's such a cool look. Okay, what is this? Are these operating tables or are these benches? I mean, I guess it's research, right? Like this is Starlabs. There's one way or the other. This is a laboratory. So this is the labs, I would assume. Okay, let's see. P. I wonder what the P is for. We got fish. Doing something with the fish. And then, okay, let's see. This is the top over here. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is a kind of like a chest design type situation. Oh, look at the capes. Okay, well, looks like where all the capes went. He's using them for decoration. Huh. Okay, well, hang on. There's 3 of them look different than the others. Well, wait. Okay, all right. Just a general observation. I mean, this one is holding a trident. Like me. Oh, look at that. Hang on. Hi. Guess I haven't slept in a minute. I think we're probably fine. All right, so yeah, this one has a trident, right? I mean, I've got a trident. This one has boots, and this one has a bow and arrow. Now, I can't help but not think about 3 very specific heroes that are members of the League of Heroes, of which this might potentially represent. I mean, after all, we've got the trident is kind of me, everybody knows. We've got the bow and arrow, or the bow situation, which is very much Kyle, with his kind of green arrow thing going on. And then Snow just got herself a pair of like spiffy new super boots, like frost boots. And I mean, why would Starlabs have some sort of like statues of us? Why would that be? I mean, it could be a good thing. I mean, it could be like like a Hall of Heroes type situation. I mean, that's possible. Except at the moment, we have no affiliation with Starlabs. And it's in like this like chess room. I don't know. This, look, we want to assume the best. We're not assuming that it's bad, but it does maintain a level of questionability, right? Like it's worth investigating, is my point. So it's not that there's anything evil going on here. It's that specifically there's questionable activity afoot. That seems to be the case. Interesting. We'll send out a message to our fellow heroes to make sure we're all aware that whatever's going on at Starlabs, there's a possibility that we're being watched or something. I don't know. Like I said, not necessarily nefarious, but certainly noteworthy. Definitely noteworthy. All right, I need to get home and get to bed before these phantoms come after me. All right, and as I was kind of walking through my front door, I noticed this. Thank you for all your help, Dr. Alien. Oh, wow. He hooked us up with a conduit. Oh, nice. Okay, very good. Thank you, Dr. Alien. I appreciate that. And this will... oops. Uh-oh. All right. As I was saying, thank you, Dr. Alien. I appreciate this. We will be putting this to good use because aside from we've got now technically 2 conduits because we got one from our undersea adventure, but we also are going to need another one. We actually used the one from the undersea adventure and I actually put it in a strategic location to help me farm, or not necessarily farm, but hunt down some glow squid. And so this one will go to good use here in the city and specifically right outside this kind of beach area, which admittedly I'm probably going to keep working on. Like, all right, so like I've mentioned before, I was in Mexico. I went down to Cancun and had an absolutely wonderful time with my lovely wife. We sat on the beach. I drank a lot of pina coladas. She played a lot of beach volleyball, and we just had a blast. It was so much fun. But regardless, as I was sitting back, I could not help but just notice all the wonderful beauty of just being on the beach, which is one of my just like favorite places to be. And I was thinking, we've got this beach area right outside of New York town. What if we just kind of, again, I don't want to start phase 2. I'm really not ready for phase 2, but just in preparation, just getting this beach ready, just making this beach ready to go so that, we could put little cabanas out here, maybe some palm trees and that sort of thing. And, I don't know. I was thinking about doing like a beach house type situation right here. I don't know if it was going to be like something like kind of like a beach house shack or maybe like a luxury condo. Now I'm starting to think, what if we did like a resort? I don't know. That might seem a little too much. We could do like a resort back there, but does that seem odd to have so close to the city? I just don't know. But regardless, it definitely kind of put me back in mode to want to do something here with the beach. So I don't know. This will probably get filled up with sand from time to time. I could definitely see it happening. But regardless, I think we're doing good. We're doing really good. All right, one last thing we need to check on today, and that is our trap that we laid for our partner across the way here in Central City. Well, not in Central City. No, definitively not in Central City. In our little neutral platform thing, in terms of who will control the platform. Huh? Okay, so we have been in the midst of a Cold War with Coast City over this platform. And as you can see over the last several episodes, there's been an ongoing conversation via signs. I set up a small trap. Again, nothing malicious. It just fired a bunch of arrows for when he landed on it. And it's not here anymore, which I guess means it worked. So let's see what he had to say. You thought this would work? I returned your trap to you. Pedestrian though it was, it's in your furnace's chest. Furnace's chest? Oh, wow. Can you burn arrows? That's not, you should be able to burn arrows. You can't do anything with them. Okay, so he also said, if you wish a fight, I'd be glad to oblige, or we can truce. Your call. Okay, all right. So, we have been doing everything in our power to avoid a fight. I think. An argument could be made that, are we avoiding a fight with everything that we have? After all, didn't we start this? No, we did not. He started it by putting this giant monstrosity in the air for no reason. He says it's a takeoff platform, but I got to tell you, it's a big takeoff platform. He says it's to start his videos, and he likes the way it frames up his city. And you know what? I mean, yeah, like it's nice. It's nice. But do you need all of this to do that? No, you don't. So, all right. So we don't want to fight. Okay. Like that's the thing. I really don't want to fight Will. I like Will. And but I do think that this Cold War has probably gone far enough. So we need to figure out what a good truce is, especially because that tower over there, that building over there, which I'm sure is just like a building in progress, it does look a little bit like a war tower of some sort. So I'm just saying, if we were to try to go to actual war, we'd lose. Okay, we'd lose. They've got the Green Lantern Corps. They've got whatever that is. And yeah, and they've got his gold farm, XP farm. We don't have any kind of technology like that. So we would lose a confrontation so fast. So I think the truce is our only option. So what I'm thinking is, because like what do we both want, right? Like what do we both want? And I think that's going to like lead us to what a truce actually looks like. So I'm going to be thinking about this. I'm going to be thinking about the truce because I think that's probably the good call. That's the right move here. And I think next episode we might be able to finally bury the hatchet and make peace with our neighbors in Coast City. But for today, I do think that is going to get us. I hope you have enjoyed this episode here. It feels interesting to me because, like I said, I recorded a lot of it like a week ago, and then this like back half I recorded this week, and so everything feels for me a little disjointed. I hope it doesn't come across that way, although I'm sure just the very fact that I acknowledged it means that it most certainly is going to feel disjointed. So that's a fail on my part. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this episode. That is going to do it for us for this week. And until next time, goodbye.